Okay. So I sent an email earlier this week. So you all kind of know this already, but I just want to go over sort of officially what the plan is and answer any questions that you have. So starting Sunday night for Monday editions, we are trimming the number of shared pages that we do. I probably don't have to tell you all that some of them were kind of a lot of work. The stories weren't always worth the effort that they took. And some of them just really didn't resonate with the readers. So we're dropping it down to every day we'll still do 2 pages of nation world news. And we'll do between 2 and 4 sports pages. And then we've got a couple of special pages that we're going to do. For Wednesday and Saturday editions, we'll have 1 page that we're calling analysis. And essentially, it's just going to be like a deeper look into something that's been in the news. And then on Saturday, we're also going to have a business page that's sort of a wrap up of the week. So instead of trying to find stuff for business every day, just on Saturday, we'll have one that'll be like, here's what the market did this week, and here's what all the dollars and yens did, and that's what this means for China, all that kind of stuff. So it's the business information that people who follow like finance and stuff like that are more interested in, but it's not stuff that we can really get into most of our print editions because of timing. So we're just going to do it that way. We also are adding the Don Kinsler columns that run on the Saturday Form Variety cover and the Lost Italian food column that runs on the Wednesday Form Variety cover. The Don Kinsler is going to run Tuesday and the Lost Italian will run Friday. Essentially, we're just sending those 2 columns to the weeklies because they're very popular online. People like them, so we're going to give them to the weeklies. The dailies mostly use them in their publication, so we're not sending them to them. But what we're going to do with those pages is if you are assigned the Forms Variety cover for one of those days, then we're just also going to give you that shared page at the same time so that, essentially, most of the time when you're designing those, they're a full page or close to it already anyways. So then you can just kind of copy your work over instead of us having somebody do it twice. Questions on that? Yes, Michael?
I know that sometimes they run that little bug that says something along the lines of like, here's what we ran in 2002 and 2010. And, they run that like the
recipe time capsule.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
But I know that
I would say let's not put that in the page that we make.
On the shared page?
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I will go into the template for the budgets and make a note of that so that I remember that one. So those are the pages that we've got now. And we are still going to keep the travel page because people really like the travel page. They're kind of fun to design. And sometimes it's February and it's really nice to just like have a photo of a beach, So we're going to keep that. So any other questions on those right away? Okay. The other thing is officially as of this morning's edition, we removed all of the lottery numbers from the form. So Fargo's A2 that had the lottery numbers all along the bottom, that's just deleted and then everything else was moved down. They're the only paper we're doing that for right now because we are going to give it a little time to gauge reader reaction. If there's reader reaction, Pod spends a lot of time having to get those numbers in and then double check them. It's annoying when you have to hold on to a page to do it, or that we have a page remake simply so you can put the Powerball numbers in. So we are seeing what, if the readers even notice if we take that away, because, they're only really updated in the e-editions. And honestly, if they're on the internet already to read the e-edition, then they probably just went to the state lottery site to see if they can call in rich. Like, I don't think they're really coming to our e-editions for that information. So we're going to see. As of right now, I have not heard that the forum had any complaints about it not being in this morning's paper. And Rick Lubbers in Duluth said when the News Tribune dropped the lottery numbers a few years ago, I think he said 3 years ago, that they heard almost nothing from their readers. There was very little negative feedback. So I'm hoping that's the case for us too. And then we can just drop that and focus on other things. With these shared pages, I should say, we're hoping that by having fewer of them, and then also, with the changes to sports, that hopefully sort of drops some of your page loads, that, you will have the time to be more creative with some of these and, do more fun design. Obviously, depending on tone, if the nation page stories are about bombing and war and stuff, less creative, but it's that. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about is that we have the election coming up shortly. Sorry, Becca, your face about that was just perfect. So I talked to editors about it today. I am getting some information from them in the next couple of days, and then I'm going to try to figure out a plan Monday and get it approved Tuesday for what the election is going to look like. But the basic overview right now is that statewide races and national races are going to be shared pages. So, like Fargo would normally do 6 to 8 pages of election stuff. But if they're just doing their local stuff, then they probably only need 2. And then the rest of it's going to be shared. So that will make our life easier. And then we are planning to have, there'll be one editor that'll just be working on the North Dakota statewide pages. So, if that's, Meredith or me or whoever, then if you're doing those, then you're working directly with that person the whole night on those pages and they know what's going on. So we can kind of focus better on that. I think that's everything. I should say most of the properties are saying that they plan to be done by midnight on election night. I will likely have a few people scheduled to stay a little bit later than that, but I'm not going to ask any of you to stay till 5 a.m. or anything like that. So just know that. And the sites have all been told that they're not going to be allowed to do any sports remakes that night. So we'll just be focusing on those election pages, not on redoing sports, because that's already a print day and we've got a lot going on and there's not a lot of sports on election day anyways. We'll do our shared national sports pages and that'll be it. Questions? Okay, I am working on approval for pizza gift cards. So fingers crossed when people return from their days off that, oh, Ashlyn, are we having pizza? Yep. Yes. I know what priorities are. So we'll get there. Any other questions? All right. If you think of if anything comes up, let me know. And, as things come up, as we do like these new shared pages and things, if stuff comes up, if you got questions, let me know that too. So thank you all.